Hello there, and welcome. Looks like that it will be starting very shortly. So what I've done is try to get as many notes as possible so that I can get this, hopefully without having to spend too much time looping around and going into the wrong places. But nonetheless, we're going to pick up where we left off and see where we can get to from there. So are folks able to actually see stuff that's going on? Because I'm not actually seeing stuff on my end for a live stream so far. Actually, I see what might be the issue. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to be doing some backtracking to try and get to a few different places from earlier, because for one, I noted where the Nightmare Lantern is. Actually, wait, I don't want to go that way just yet. So now, I can finally start the Grim Troop. And it's one of those things to where I am surprised that I overlooked it because it's right near a bench. Oh, wrong custom night. There we go. Perfect. It was right here all along. And it's the one downside of not making notes as you go, because you're going to miss things like that the entire time. Like, I remember where the Grimm's tent is. But the Nightmare Lantern itself was the thing that I completely forgot. Oh, well, thank you, Pizza Pie. Well, I don't think that he's played Hollow Knight nearly as much. He's definitely done all the basic Hollow Knight challenges hit list. The Pale King does not mind competition. At least in this case, because he's going to put the competition down. So going down would bring me to the waterways. Oh great, Tiso wasn't there before. Pale makes it easy. If you're looking for a battle, you won't find a great fighter in this faded autumn. I hear there is a scenario below. One was built for us. We meet there and try what skills you have. I'll go down soon. Come and find me if you dare. Hallownest. Are you going forward to Baya's destruction? Okay, that's... This little joy is very frightening. It is here, but I'm very sad to get there. So now, if I go back up to where Tuck's room is, I'll run into Grimm's tent. Eventually. I forgot that there was something first this way. Oh. I was worried that that was actually going to hit one of these guys down here. But the main reason to come here particularly is usually there's a movement ability here. No, just a mask shard this time, which is still really nice. Okay, Carr hasn't decided to talk about anything else. When the flames are clear in my mind, regarding a phone call, time to hear this. Alright, so I've got the Nightmare Lantern done. Okay, so if I go back to the toll room... Hey, Toysko. If I remember right, left takes me to the nailsmith's room. Yeah, because if I go in the door, I'll eventually go back to the Moss Prophet rooms. And now that I have acid resistance, I can actually get what would be the love key, which is probably a rancid egg. Because the game is tricky like that. And welcome everyone, especially if I forgot to greet people. Alright, take care of these guys. And then see what this is. Oh, the house is in good condition. That's not a bad one to have. He had a great mass. Enlargement will receive a soul slot. With focus on soul, you can get the clouds to tempt the enemy. It very much is. But I prefer not to get them. Ha. Vigabnu does not sell physical contacts. Burned light. That's right, Iselda's shop. Alright, now we can buy the grub. Okay. Deepnest map, the highest point in the country, the darkest part of the earth. Anger Man wins, he is in big trouble, but then I'm afraid of him, at noon. The pin tube, the board on these and other armor banks. If you are tired, need to find a place to stay and be useful. A plod that understands, have you seen the beautiful blue cocktails? I've made these colors to get them. The cone is beautiful, but very light. Take care of them. It seems to me that Cornifus is related to what is strange, so someone can write us in your default band. Cornifer told him that he had found some deep graves and houses of worship. Come with dignity. Use these bracelets for the cellar or other interesting labels in your travel, I believe. This information describes the Department of Consumer Affairs you are visiting. When Janer Mirier approaches them, he must have a home at home. Okay, I plan to tap to regulate the National Hot Spring. If I had never been to anyone, I would be interested in watching the carnival. So, I think you need to use this pin better. There are many interesting descriptions for these. Alright, so I'm going to skip on over on that, but now I can dreamnail Iselda. I'm happy to leave my hand. He made a peaceful life together, and Connie was happier than me. I wish it spread its legs soon. Hi, Dragon Tamer. Alright, so Moss Prophets dealt with... Oh, goodness. Fog Canyon, I believe. Yeah, the archives. Because going down was a crusher room that I remember that I needed dash to be able to progress. Yes, the descriptions are what definitely... They are so perfect. Okay, so there wasn't much over there to actually explore. However, now I can actually make it past here. Even though I usually mess up here. Especially when I'm going left at any rate. Yeah. I realized that I was getting greedy. Alright, what could this be? Oh, a charm notch. That's really good. Oh, hey, Sunkip. I'm playing it as there was a challenge from the custom artists that are doing it. If you beat one of the challenges, then they got the Pale King skin. So I did it, and I'm just kind of showing it off in the live stream from that. Okay. Huh. I guess they added these to make it a little more easy to get around without claw. Alright, so that's where the grub would be. Ah, I've downloaded Lurian. All 3 Dreamers have been downloaded. Now if I can find the Black Egg, I can defeat the Hollow Knight. But I still need to get Void Heart. So I should be able to find cloth in here. It definitely makes it a lot more a unique experience. Oop. I think I'm using Grub Song and Soul Eater. I can only understand the word. How? My friend, try these wild animals. I'm afraid, Paige. These horrors were lengthening and running. Otherwise, who knows who you are? Others are full of fantastic warriors, but I'm curious about the animals of this kingdom. There? Well, thank you, Jonas. That's enough. I do not take my weaknesses. I will spread your example. You are sure to fight. Your enemy is not afraid. I try to do this. Good deeds. It is a good time in a little bit. What a great art. I have to learn his work. Hope to talk to our little redeemer. Then you will meet courageously to present your character. Oh, hey, Ryan. Yes, it's Khan this time. Ow. Alright, so what could the Pale Ore be this time around? Oh, it's Balder Shell. Curious. Protecting your operators with solid shells while focusing on soul. I think someone asked me to read Shape of Un last time. Culture is not so. Find one of the presidents. But only one of them. Oh, hey, Lord of the Night Wolves. Well, let's just keep on trying, Pizza Pie. Because once you get the hang of it, it isn't anywhere near that bad. But the problem is getting the hang of it. Alright, so that's where that was. So the Crushers, I've reached the dead end from the Teacher's Archives. So let me see where the next place to go is. I think Watcher's Spire. Ah, bench. Because there's a few dark rooms that now that I have the lantern. Well, once he gets the King's Soul, then he'll have all the soul he could ever want. Or rather, with mushrooms that. Because now I can go to the left. Oh, okay. We've reached Dreya's place. Protection of. I could technically reach Trader Lord now. But I don't think I'm going to go to Trader Lord from it. Okay, so that's the Stone Sanctuary bench. Which is not exactly the most ideal thing to have from a dead end. Nonetheless, I think it was over this way. And of course the general theme, try to enjoy it. Okay, so this is the dark room, I believe. Yep, dark room. This is on the way to the distant village. I think Midwife is down below, but I can't reach her from up here. Actually, wait, maybe I'm wrong. I normally don't come down this way. No, that's just the thing that loops around? Maybe? It's so rare that I talk to Midwife that I've kind of forgotten. Okay, I think you do have to go that way. So let's explore what's over here. Green path, the bench. Or the waterfall bench. Oh hey, Stephanie Teehee. Star. Try to enjoy it. Yeah, Daniel Lee. These are poorly translated mods. I don't know, I'm actually more used to using Z for the jump and X for attack. And I usually configure most games to play it like I do with Hollow Knight. But it varies from person to person. Some people prefer controllers. Oh, clear it, Akara. The worm's corpse. And I've got a simple key. Oh, and I can't even super dash out dramatically. Which now makes me wonder, because I know that... Actually, I opened the Pleasure House last time towards the very end of the stream, so I don't need a simple key to get in there anymore. So I could actually open the waterways if I could find my way over there. Alright, so that was that dark room. Let's see. The Palace Atrium had two things of curiosity. The first is, I don't know why this gate's still open, because I'm pretty sure I hit both things, but Elder Who is up here. Oh, no. I want to talk to him. Wait, kid, why are you here? What is it? Are you coming to abolish this wild country and this damage? Many have come to clean this place, but they are all here. They honor the same, but now they are just monsters. Find the dream of glory, child. Come back and do not come back. It's Elder Ho this time. Unfortunately, this is one of the few times where Descend in Dark is not the answer. But officially, it still is the answer. Just teleports right away. There we go. Elder Who's more annoying than difficult. My thoughts, it's beautiful. We sleep? Well, oh, I remember these men are proud. Are they really evil? I light my eyes. Why are they afraid? They were forced to murder. I play on PC, Owen, and I use keyboard all the way. We remember older. I mean, I have Hollow Knight for the Switch as well, but unless I'm playing on my Switch, I never really use Hollow Knight, and I don't record anything with the Switch version. Alright, so Elder Who is done. There's more in Dirtmouth. So look, because there's so many different ways to go in Dirtmouth. And I know that folks had mentioned the top left, and I briefly went up there at the end of the stream. But there's so much that was unexplored up there. Well, thank you, Sebastian. I mean, that would be a little bit rough to not use spells or healing the entire way through Hollow Knight. It really depends on which you prefer, because I know that, if I remember right, Fireborn uses controller, and I think he's mentioned that the skips that he does, it's easier for him on a controller. But I know that other folks use keyboard. I prefer keyboard. Hey, there's Sly. Or you're out, like a computer. What is the devil you want to go to? Oh, you know what the... Pages, I understand this old city. This strange dreams brought me here. If you do not find me, I do not think it woke me up. I'm glad. Often I live in flitty life in Dartmouth. The air in these ruins does not agree with me, so I can go back. If you go again, see me. I can save a good face and thank you for your good work. Geography. Geography is the whole world. Nails can't resist my strength. Well, that's good, because you can't access Sly's shop until you've actually found him in the crossroads. All the good geography. Yes. Alright, well, have a good night, Pizza Pie. Oh. The downside of trying to pay attention to the chat while dropping down. Okay, so I had started through here, but I think further to the left there was stuff I hadn't explored. That's what it was. Because I had killed Gorb. And I had gone into where the Stag Nest was, and if I remember right, the Stag Nest was a dead end. I want to say this was the False Knight's room. And I was right. I think it took 2 deaths to beat Failed Champion with my awful gear. Okay, so I had been this way. This had connected somewhere. I think I went the other way. Oh, that's right. This is... Unfortunately, I can't reach Lem's place because of the door. I have to find a way to drop down into Lem's room. I'm trying to remember if I went down from there. Oh, curse you, Path of Pain. If I had Super Dash, I could actually get somewhere through that room. Alright, let's see what's down then. Okay, so I've been this way. Because if I remember right, Zote 2 was over here when you meet him in Deepnest. So I think I went all the way left. I don't know, both of those sound pretty bad. And I mean, they'll definitely result in a mild case of death. Okay, I think my notes say that I didn't go up from here. Actually, I have, because I got the bench in this room. Oh, I haven't been in here. What could this be? A rancid egg, okay. I can accept that. This is progress. Of course, let me go right back out because I want to be 100% sure I've got what lines up with what. Okay, yeah, so Path of Pain way leads to here. Got it. So now I can either go up this way, and then that connects there. Perfect. I think there's another way that happens if I jump out rather than use the chain to climb up. No, not in this case. Oh, I certainly hope your quarantine's going okay. Especially in these uncertain times. Oh, thank you, RSN Nuts. Alright, so Sheo's house bench is there. So he has a rancid egg over here. Let's see what it's become. It's just evidence. Evidence of what? I'm not sure. Okay, and I found the hunter.
Let's
Small Mix, you are worried. Do you think I do? Do you feel whether you go inside or run or kill, or do you know? Buy it again. My daily newspaper will help you. At first, the text may be different, but the learned suspect begins to understand the words. Sign in to deepen this foundation and save your animals. Prove that you can buy hunter programs. We have downloaded Hunter Magazine. Attacking the enemy, he adds new books to magazines and the foundation in the hunter. Ah, I know I saw this. He is also the artist and my enemy is over. Do not be sad about sadness. You have to kill yourself and kill birds. We are not going to read a huge number of of this. But yeah, you have Knight Wrong, Balder, Elder Balder. There are many interesting things. Mr. Knight. And Fear. At some point it would be good to compile this into some sort of thing. But for now, it's not going to be the case. Plus it would take too long to read through all of it, and it's not even complete. Yeah, the Hunter is a very interesting business model. And he probably wants you to pay like $10 a month just to see all the articles. Alright, so that was from there. Meaning, technically don't even need to do that. I can just warp up to the balcony. Hallownest world problems of doing minor platforming. Oh, this is interesting. This is definitely new. Back and crying unexpected, but I'm not 100% sure where this one is. Oh, okay. Now I remember. Okay, so I can't go that way just yet. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to, I don't think I can do it right. Yeah, I'm gonna need Super Dash. And I'm gonna need Super Dash to go back that way as well, if I want to go to the other direction. But yeah, that's the big room in Howland Cliffs. Which I do need to go back to, because there were a few places I didn't explore. But let's come up here because there's a grub and another way to go. Yeah, quite a few of the things that I've seen with Merc do has been pretty entertaining. And he's a very enthusiastic individual with the commentary. Oh, I'm gonna probably need Super Dash to get the grub. Not for the first part, but for the thorns above. Hiya, Tina. Okay, so this is Tuck. Mammon again. If you do not take anything, do not take anything. This is the law. All that happens is me. Do not make mistakes. If you give me a wife, I'll give you your meal. Are you buying food? Yeah, we'll do that. Just once. It is Geo. It's me now. Do not try to buy it. Here, eat when you go. I think they just give rancid eggs still. Yeah. I know. Take milk. I want to see, laugh, re-encounter. I'd like to speak to your speakers. Yeah, it's easy to miss Tuck. And not to mention, you usually don't need rancid eggs very much. Plus, if you're playing Steel Soul, they'll be dead. Oh, hey, Stargirl. Okay, so if I remember correctly, I needed to go to the very top here, and I think the bottom right was also something that I hadn't done. And thank you, the Weeb69, for the sub. Very carefully. Okay, that's what it was. This led to the Hive. Because there were the Whisper and Root, and I got the Pale Ore from that. But I don't think I went to these two exits. Or if I did, I don't remember taking them. Okay, so this is... Okay, so this is outside the Ancient Basin Whisper and Root room. And there's a bunch of these guys in here. Plus there is another relic I could get. Or at least, depending on what it's been replaced by. Oh, goodness. Oh, jeez. It's so much easier with Super Dash. Oh, thank you. Should show up in a second. Tina Wallace, thank you for the sub. Alright, let's see if I can do it right this time. There we go. Is not life fruit a very important question? Long night, enough blood to survive the cornea. After the holiday, the recipient receives a person who does not follow the carrier. Oh. I shouldn't dash into that. I usually prefer to come in with Super Dash there because I always mess up that. Okay, so we're in the Abyss now. I can actually get through here. Okay, I'm in the Abyss proper. I don't have the King's Brand, so I guess it doesn't matter for this run. Oh. Okay, there we go. Oh, I didn't even get the place of where I am. Introduction. Okay, so Soul Sanctum's this way. Soul Master may be a little angry. Okay, so I can go do Trader Lord now. I have Descend in Dark, so I suppose this will work. Good, Cloth is showing up. The legend of Cloth the Mighty is born. See, I only loosened it like a pickle jar. That is Cloth all the way. And it is possible for Cloth to beat Trader Lord by themselves. However, it does take a very long while. Oh, goodness. Fortunately, with Descend in Dark, it's really not that bad. Okay. I don't know. The thing about it is, it's not really good to make things super hard just for a few players. I can understand having a lot of difficult challenges, but you don't want to make it so hard that ordinary folks that, you know, aren't committing a lot of time to practice aren't able to beat it. Winners won. It is very powerful, and it can be expected for everyone. Thanks for your help, friends. You will make an example of a small insect. We see you, I know. Come quickly, Nola, little hours. Poor Khan. The legend of Khan the Mighty lives on. There's the entire thing of... I'm very curious... Oh, cool. Now I have a shortcut from Dirtmouth. That's great. Because now I can also get back into the Abyss relatively easily. Because this is going to take a bit to go back and see what the other way went. Yep, Soul Master is still angry. I am sorry for the timing, Shaggy Leaf. No, this was a fresh run, just with starting with nothing. However, I'm up to nail 3 at this point. Okay, so this is... Okay, this is that room. That means there's 2 items in here before I move on that are worth getting. Wait, have I already gotten in this room? Now that is interesting. Okay, so I have been here. Interesting. And what was over here? Bretta's bench, okay. And it's the one downside to Room Rando. You're going to do things where you missed an obvious exit, and then you're going to forget about it. And apologies for all the car noises. They are very loud at times. Okay, so I can go over here and see what would be where Shape of Un would be. Oh, the Grey Mourner bench. That's actually a pretty good place to get a bench. Okay, so this would be Moss Knight's room. Oh, thank you. Hi, G-Man B. Thank you for the sub. The head that ever dreamed of air and stood these caves. Every forest and every wind is an expression that cannot be expressed. Very wise words. Oh. This would be very helpful if that was the actual black egg, but not so much. And this is on the way to Trader Lord. But thank you, King Sin, for the sub. Okay, so I'm in the Watcher's Spire now. There we go. Clear those guys out. At least the big guy should be easy with Descend in Dark. Emphasis on should be. Yep. Almost got me. Oh, thank you for the sub, the Gammon Bros. Or Gammon Bros, without the G. Of course, the downside is I've kind of forgotten the way to get here. Although I do know that Bretta's bench would take me eventually back here. However, I should be able to do decent backtracking. Okay, Rancid Egg is above here. I can actually get it with Claw and Wings. And another Mask Shard. I'm certainly enjoying extra health. Yeah, Failed Champion is very annoying if... Arian Klein, thank you for the sub. That, until you get the hang of it, it's very easy to die to him, quite often. And I still mess up on it. Case in point, I've already died twice to him on this particular run. Okay. So I wonder where this is going to take me. The birthplace. Oh. I have a much worrisome place of being here, but then I realize that enemy randomizer isn't on, so this place isn't going to be a nightmare. Grub just chillin'. Well, thank you for the sub. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I thank you nonetheless. Oh. I'm not sure if I can actually pick up the item, because I don't think the transition for the entire birthplace thing to get Void Heart occurs, that it's just the item placed. And I should probably be a little more cautious moving through here. Have Dream Mail, a grub. In the deepest, darkest places of your birthplace are the grubs waiting for you. Yes, birthplace grub is apparently void. It's now going to be the grub heart charm. Alright, so I can at least backtrack and get out of here. Yeah, if you have enemy randomizer on, birthplace is going to be absolute chaos. As in, don't go in, unless you're quick in getting out of there. Another Wander magazine. And there's a Rancid Egg over to the left, so I should be able to get that without much trouble. There's so many exits, though. Do I use Reddit? Oh, a Pale Ore! I do have a Reddit thing, but I almost never post anything on there. Yeah, the siblings can be very annoying at times. Okay, so the super big flukes are over here. I think I need to actually go to the far left if I want to. No, I need them over. I don't remember this area very well. Okay, that's what it is. It's just a geo cluster. It's the third one that gets me towards Godholm. Not that I'm necessarily going to end up in Godholm, that is. Aha! Soulmaster! He can stop being angry and hitting the ground. Spirit Boss. Welcome back, Star. Very Star. Is that how you say it? Or Very Star? I'm terrible with pronunciation, so do feel free to correct me if I get it wrong. Alright, that was a very hard boss fight. Now for phase 2. The newspaper has been updated. And I didn't even have to kill myself to update it. Probably Pure Vessel or Sisters of Battle for myself. Welcome, Ari's Universe. We're just making slow progress, exploring everything. Oh, okay, so that's that way. Into where Gradow would be in Dashmaster. So let's take out Soul Tyrant while I'm here, as I'll easily forget otherwise. I know. Soul he escapes. I mean, first the hunter tells you to kill yourself to update his magazine, and this time he doesn't even need you to. That's awfully nice of him. I really wish I had Shade Soul because you could hit him a lot with when he's doing his little fireballs. Oh, I just missed. There we go. Of course, I have Soul Eater, which is helping enormously with being able to use as much spells as I want. There's the one thing about Randomizer, you're not really going to be able to know for sure what you're going to be having, so you're going to have some rather interesting combos at time. I know that one time I ended up with Quick Focus and Shape of Un, and that lasted a very good long point into the game. Which made healing really easy. Whoop. There we go, phase 2. Now let's make some progress. I never can quite do it right with hitting them. I've got to practice because I'm always really bad with doing Soul Tyrant properly. Or rather, efficiently. There we go. But whatever, he's dead. That's the important thing. Yeah, Failed Champion is definitely probably the one that I dislike, or consider the hardest. I will see in my dream. Prevent healing and healing from the government. Answers to the soul that affect the body. King, what? It's against everything I did. He weeps. His drugs. Stand in front of me and taking my weakness. The king and his kingdom have died, but I will live forever and ever. Well, at least he's accurate that I am standing in front of him. Maybe not so much about the kingdom being dead, or the Pale King being dead. Okay, wait, so I didn't go... Actually, I did go this way. And it was a dead end. So time to backtrack a bit. Yeah, Failed Champion can actually be cheesed pretty easy, but there's still plenty of things that it trips me up when fighting him. And that's more the problem that I encountered with Failed Champion. But if you know, especially failed champion's a lot more annoying to do if you're going in with less upgrades. As if you have full upgrades, you can beat failed champion really quick. Whereas with low upgrades, even ones like Lost Kin are a lot of fun to do. And you have plenty of opportunities to heal up and take the fight relatively slow and easy. The Pale Champion, it's False Champion that you can cheese. If you run to the opposite side of the room, he'll always run at you and then do a jump to where you are. So you can always move aside as he does the jump, and then hit him a few times, move to the opposite side, and then keep doing this. Now granted, you have to be very fast to do it, otherwise he's gonna break that little cycle. But you can still run to the other side of the room and get it going again. Okay, so this is good because I didn't open that gate and I didn't know where that was. Yeah. I think that it surprised me the first time. But because I wasn't expecting it. But then it's like, alright, second phase. Gong God, Messy, Pogo. Bushes, worms, Hatson together with a cannon collapsed. Packed landscaping. Okay, so I have been here. In fact, my notes did say that I needed to come back this way. Okay, Divine was there. Because there was something up. Oh, there's something in here. I'm trying to remember what, though. I forget if it was up or to the left. I think it was left. Yeah, because that connects the nailsmith's house. No, the text is just poorly translated. No, I certainly was not amazing at Hollow Knight to start. I have plenty of failures and deaths. I mean, I still have, like, the oldest Hollow Knight videos that I uploaded that are doing, like, old nail things, and I get hit a lot, and it takes me forever to beat the boss. A lot of it is practice and trying it again and again until things start to get... until things really click. And it's going to take a lot of work to... Because again, it's really just practicing until you get used to something. Okay, so I don't think I remembered the way correctly. Well, thank you. I mean, for some of the early ones that I certainly thought they were good for the time. But as you practice more and more, then you're like, oh man, this is, relatively speaking, they're not nearly as good. But I keep them up because I do like to try it, especially like the few times I'll put bloopers in. I do prefer to have people be able to see that I do make mistakes. Plenty of mistakes. Okay, so this was not the right way. Plus, sometimes I get some really funny mistakes that are well worth putting up. Yeah, the map does function, and in fact, the thing is, I have it to where, with the random map mod, it gave me all the maps from talking to Elderbug. But I don't really need the maps so much because I know more or less what rooms are what. So I'm just trying to figure out which ways I'm going. So this is a good one because there's still so many exits I haven't explored. Slot system for some kind of transition. Like, I haven't gone through this place. And that gives me, like, 4 other exits as well. And even more exits. See, these are... There's so many exits now that I'm kind of spoiled for choice that I'm gonna forget how I even got here. Okay, so I don't have the love key. Closed wet rust. But I think I opened this way. Okay, so I have been in this room. And in fact, I probably have gotten into this room from another way. I want to say probably from this way. Oh. I thought it was only going to take 2 hits. Okay, so I haven't been that way. Hey, Cesare. I've been doing a lot of exploring. Among other things, the legend of Khan the Mighty has been born with Trader Lord. Okay, just more evidence. Oh, this is the flower room. This is the son of the funeral. I would also point out that Room Randomizer with the flower delivery usually doesn't work out very well, because the hardest part is trying to find a proper path between the 2 places. It won't be anywhere near as lucky as the first time, where they just happen to spawn right next to each other, which led to the hardest flower delivery I've ever had to do. Okay, so that way is not an ideal place. Okay, so this is the big room right before, Mato... Or is it? It's Oro, I believe. Yeah. Again, like, 3 more exits. But at least I have a bench now. Also some more charm notches, so... this is a tough choice. Well, I'll get the, extra Geo. At least now I can use Aura's bench to get back quickly. Because the downside is, until I find Lem, I'm kind of at the mercy of whatever Geo drops. If I had found Lem, then I can get a huge amount of Geo with all these relics I've got. Well, in Room Rando, the flower delivery is much harder just because you're trying to find a path that goes to it. But no, the flower delivery by itself, if you have enough planning ahead, it isn't that terrible. Well, I mean, we've all been there with learning games, and I have certainly... I certainly remember plenty of mistakes that I've made to be able to find it difficult to be like, oh, I practiced so much, I'm so amazing. I just don't think that it really works that way. I mean, sometimes people have it easier learning certain things, and but that's usually, it's gonna be through a lot of practice. Okay, so this connects those 2 rooms. And I can also go here now. I think this is the first room coming in from the toll booth. Because I'm going to be able to go left and up, and there's technically up from back there. So, just gotta remember, Oro Bench, quick way over here. Okay, so the grub up here that I can reach. Oh, goodness. I thought I would be able to get him before he got me. Alright, so the downside is I have to go down this way. It's going to be a little harder to backtrack. White Palace. Oh, so this is the atrium where it connects. How delightful to know that that gate was completely useless. Oh, should probably use the left wall, since it doesn't curve in like that. Okay, so I gotta do it just at the very top of it. Pogo, and then dash. Just enough. Let's see. I think I had 300 hours in Hollow Knight back when I did when Godholm dropped. I have over 1200 now, but I mean, I do a lot of various things that I've been trying out with it. So I mean, not everything, all that time spent is necessarily spent practicing stuff. Usually it's like fooling around with things and just trying new things. Because I especially like playing the various mods. Oh goodness. Even if the mods aren't... It just depends on what kind of mods it is, because not all the mods are difficult. Like the one I did with doing the custom knights with trying to just show them off is just more so to play with them so people can see what they look like as well. Not merely to just so that they can try them out, also so that the artists who made them can get some recognition for that. Because there is a... I haven't used custom knights much before this, but there's some very impressive sprites that have been done. Alright, well you have a good night, Lord of the Night Wolves. Okay, so this leads to Hornet 2. So there's 3 after this, 2 more exits. Okay, so this should be Lurian's room. For some reason, the first time I looked through this telescope, I was expecting a jump scare of some sort. Oh, that actually makes sense. Alright, I have the Dream Nails, so I get Dash Master. The victim of the same logic error is called the Dash Master. B2B online marketplace, password FAQ, members list calendar search results reader forum. It is. Leaders may be shocked and can go make other shouts. Great for those who want to use as soon as possible. Alright, so let's read Lurian's diary and see what kind of nonsense it's become. I could not sleep, and this word became my last word. My vision is no longer in this city, but I will keep it forever. For the king, for error, Hallownest, I leave the rest now. Oh, okay, this is a deep focus room. At least the way to it. Fortunately, I'm coming this way, so I don't have to do the entire thing without super dash. And this is the Thorns room, so I can make it through. Perfect. Alright, another grub. We're making progress. At some point, I'll find the Grub Father. It's like the Grub Father and the Seer. I still haven't found them. Ah, well, that's good to know. Yeah, I'll probably try to use it on another thing. Whereas this one is using the Pale King skin, so I'm kind of trying to not switch it up. But yeah, I really like the Starry Night skin. And I was meaning to put it up to do something with it for a while. Okay, this is Galleon's room. Oh boy, are they here. I forget the hole's so powerful it's bad. I felt brave enough to survive. I have very strong... Oh goodness, I'm not even trying that. This is bad. We have to test my strength. Of course, I want to try the power of your voice. Unlike us, yes, I am atheist. Thank you for... Okay. World is not good for health, I'm afraid. Fight? Check joy. Joy! Alright. No doubt he's crazy. Alright. Fortunately, I don't have anything that really would speed up this fight. As a Bishriek or Shadesel would be the best bet. Yep. Of course, if I had Shaman Stone, things would be so much simpler. But usually you're not going to get very lucky right away in randomizers. I cannot believe it. I finally destroyed it, so it's fine. I'm strong, is it not? Is not it. When you see the king, you have to tell me about my testimony. Yes, you sent him here, did you not? I know they will not forget the caramel. Now we are ready to join you. Brother, I have to. Then go to this place. And that's the end of his story. Favorite movie? I don't know, there's a lot of good movies there. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a pretty well done skin. I've certainly enjoyed it. And if you're wanting it, you should try the challenge to get it. Okay, so that leads to everything up in this way. So time to backtrack. And I've already went that way, so now I need to particularly backtrack without getting hit. And this time go up. If I'm not mistaken, there's two different ways to go up. No, just one. There were two ways to get here to go up. Oh, goodness. This is not... This is more of a one-way trip through Deepnest. However, there is a relic here, so... I guess I've got to go this way. Plus, I can just use the Oro bench and get back. There we go. Oh, well, that's cool. Well, I usually don't notice the things like how many people are watching, because I'm just more so focused on, like, the chat. But that's really cool to note. Alright, it's Terag Grugard. They are confident in the teams to go to the next part of life. Add weapons and light. Cool. Oh, there's lots of fun, crazy randomness with Room Randomizer to see. Oh, okay. Now I know where I am, because I've actually been meaning to go up from the bottom here to get this. Up here. So, well, thank you. 1 second, I'll be able to tell who that is. Garrett Wade, thank you for the sub. Oh, that's just for 45 essence. Whatever. Okay, so that connects with Dirtmouth. So I'm gonna backtrack some more. As there's still so many different places. Like, I haven't even changed my Dream Gate because that one's in the main hub of Forgotten Crossroads, and there's still exits there I haven't gone through. And that's the thing. Pablo Munez, thank you for the sub. Okay, so this is not a good place to try and backtrack from. We're going to the Oro bench. Let's see, I think that I had already done everything. Yeah, I'd done everything that way. It was the actual Oro house that I came from, but I haven't gone left yet. So it's time to see that way. Because the interesting thing is, I am pretty close that if I really wanted to end the game, I could do so. Like, I've got the three Dreamers, so all I'd need to do is find where the Black Egg is, and I could beat the Hollow Knight. I have one white fragment, so I've got to find the other one. Okay, so that's where that one connects to. Let's warp back to Oro's bench, and then we can just go back inside. Although I do want to try and get as much completion percentage as possible. Okay, so that's what it was. So I need to backtrack from Oro's bench so I can go to some of the places. Star, thank you for the sub. Oh. Okay. And there is a way from coming from below that opens up another exit, but that's a one-way. Okay, so that's what it was. I've explored everything here. I believe going up and down. I think I came from this direction. Yeah, because that was Watcher Spire. Have I been up? Yeah, I've been up this way. Alright, so that way is kind of a dead end, because I've actually already explored those rooms. And that was Green Path. Okay, so did I go left? I did. But my memory is hazy of what was actually over there. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I have a better idea of where I am now. I can go left or right. There's a Stalking Devout up below me. Oh, okay. The Soul Twister room. Oh, I'm a little behind on chat. Apologies. Chat was not scrolling along for me. So... I'm afraid I missed a few things. I don't know, it just depends on the game. Like, I've invested a lot of time into Hollow Knight, so I can certainly say that Hollow Knight's one of my favorites. But it really depends, because some things, like, story-wise, I've really enjoyed, like, Planescape Torment in terms of a story. But I also have a fond memory of various games from, like, the Super Nintendo from playing as a kid, like Super Metroid or Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI. Oh, and thank you. I probably missed who that was. Apologies if I didn't call you out specifically to thank you. It looks like I did miss your name. Okay, so... Oh, I was safe where I was and I panicked. Huh. I have been here. But at the time, I didn't have enough stuff to be able to get here. Okay, so I've got the grub. Yeah, because that connected with Crystal Peaks. And I've already come through there. Well, it depends on which one you use. You can with Randomizer 3, you can do Item Randomizer, Area Randomizer, or Room Randomizer. This one's Room Randomizer that randomizes virtually every room, to where one thing can go be a completely different place. Area Randomizer still randomizes everything but in the same area, so only the White Palace rooms, for instance. Like, if you were in a White Palace room, the next room's going to be a White Palace room, but it could be a completely different one than what normally connects. Oh, okay, so... I know where I am. It's, Bardoon? Yeah. And then this way. I don't know, Cuphead was a lot of fun. Oh, White Palace bench! I have found Are You Palazzo. But more importantly, the first White Palace bench. And the downside is, I haven't even looked at my notes in a while. There's still so many places to backtrack to. I personally am not Palazzo, so... Oh, Nosk! Oh, I guess he doesn't have a Pale King head. So at last, we get normal Nosk instead of Pale King Nosk. But that's good enough. Fortunately, I'd prefer to have Abyss Shriek or Shade Soul for Nosk. And also Shaman Stone. There we go. Not really. It depends on what you define as easy. For streams, I generally do it Wednesdays and Saturdays. Yeah, there is a Zotes custom night skin. I did use that for a challenge at one point. Well, not so much a challenge, but more like a meme thing. Well, I mean, it just depends on what I'm doing. Because if I mess up, then I'll definitely start using things to try and recover. Alright, let's start. A man of higher or lower, they shall be still as you. He's the only adult in this story. This ash falls. Willem's body was removed. Come close, calm down, you can go. Don't make a mistake. I'm not really Day. It's too small for me. Like a prophet, there are so many old things like that. I'll send a silent tremble to ruin the animals. Yes, so high. Yes, then on your way. I go back, though I'm usually worried about this type of sleep. Okay, so that's the end of his dialogue. Spirit is not concerned and do not attempt to try. It is a small handicap. Hate less. Oh yeah, Room Randomizer can get very crazy at times. Like, the first time that I did Room Randomizer, it took about 8 hours to find the Mantis Claw. It took quite a bit of experimentation to get around places. Okay, so that was where I originally came in. So pretty much hope that you don't get a poor seed like I did. Because otherwise, it's very easy to run into very unpleasant places like that. Okay, so Whispering Root... Actually, the Whispering Root's at the bottom. Okay, what could this be? Up, a grub. Oh, thank you. Juan Carlos. Hi, Ellie. I'm not sure I pronounced that right. In fact, I'm pretty sure I pronounced it wrong. But welcome. And apologies if I'm falling behind on chat. I'm trying to multitask a little bit more than I thought I would be. Yeah, it definitely was run through Google Translate a lot. Sly shop. Alright. No sir, I know we'll see it again. What do you want in my little shop? I'm here. I sold tourist cars like yours. Don't drop it. Oh, another charm notch. Unfortunately, he's just selling relics. Wait. A bottled grub, perfect for making juice, sauce, or any tasty meal, really. We only have green ones in stock, though. As much as I'd like to buy some of these because I could make a profit off of them, except for the magazine. Well, thank you, Kite Everett. Apparently, according to Sly, where now you, I hope you will do everything they want.
Oh, come on.
You have a new article? That seems to be the best weapon taxes. Not so much. It was a real honor. One of my mind who specializes in more. Strong order itself as the countries with the world representation. The court must stop. There is no excuse. I was talking to him. Like to talk about. The store opened the store. I feel little competitive in the competition. Maybe 4. Or do you start selling some radishes? Hi, in the Geo world, everything is just. Well, thanks for the sub, Emerson Rose. Is the bag available? If you want many opportunities, focus yourself and find us. Be careful not to fall into the bathtub. I do not come to help you. Alright. That is important advice from Sly. Oh, so we finally reached King's Pass. Hold these words alone. See this article when you want to create your creator. There is no open boundary obligation to comply with the law. You are not a witness, and the same culture, the eternal power. Home number. I'm certainly glad that I didn't start in King's Pass. And finally, the game is enabled by the Cherry team. Good for you. These words are just for you. Don't give your original form to our country. Everyone loves you because this state can make you. And now we've got a grub. Of course, there's really no reason to go up here, but we're reading this. The biggest person, these words are just for you. You have good strength as a mark for us. Take care of yourself and achieve goals that others cannot dream of. Collect the Holy Spirit through the invaders, if there are enough people. Wait. Focus on soul and healing. There is one more way to go, so this is why I'm going over here. Oh hey, this takes me right to Broken Vessel. That's awfully convenient. Oh. At least if I don't dash into enemies. I'm going boot. Unfortunately, Broken Vessel with Descent in Dark is not all that challenging. Unfortunately, Broken Vessel did not give me the boot. Oh, nice. That's a pretty good room to get. There's like 2 other exits. However, we might as well take care of Lost Kin while we're here. Which, because we have Vengeful Spirit, might actually be somewhat challenging. Relic, the family. Now, admittedly, Lost Kin is probably my favorite out of the dream bosses. At least for the ones that you start the game with, to... Because Soul Tyrant just is more annoying. And Failed Champion does not interest me nearly as much as he did a while ago. But Lost Kin, he's so fun to fight. But I guess it's probably because it has some similarities to the Knight stuff. That it feels like you're doing like a nail fight. However, if you have Shade Soul, you can take him out pretty easy. Yep. There we go. Yeah, it takes a while to get the hang of Lost Kin. I definitely recommend things like spells, because if you're used to using Shade Soul to double or triple hit him, and we accept it, then he dies really fast, regardless of what your nail's at. Oh, we're already at 1800. Now if we could only find the Seer. But it does take a while to get used to Lost Kin. But once you get the hang of it, because even now, I still don't have it to where I really get to where I'll do the fight perfectly. I still mess up plenty of times. Oh, this was near the beginning. Because the starting point's in Fog Canyon, in the room over. It's really sad to know that I could have gotten over here so much earlier than now. Oh, hey, Con. Yeah, there's Room Randomizer and poorly translated mod will make for a very unique experience. Randomizer mod is going to switch up items and rooms all over the place. You can customize as to how much you want done. Like, you can go item randomizer, which just will randomize all the items, area, which will randomize all the rooms within an area. So if you're in a City of Tears room, you're going to get another City of Tears room, but it might not be what you normally get. Or in this case, Room Randomizer, which randomizes virtually every room. You don't know where you're going to end up. And thank you, Alejandro Flores Lopez, for the sub. And you can customize the level of item randomization. This one's Super Junk Pit, which randomizes everything. Okay, so I've been here. Oh, thank you. I think I missed the second person to do that. My apologies. Mohammed, thank you for the sub. Okay, so if I remember right, I originally... It's coming through there, but I think I backtracked from there because I hit a dead end. Was it that I needed to go left from there? The other downside to Randomizer is you're going to get lost pretty easily. Especially if you're... Okay, because that's what it was. King's Pass was there. Yes, Hollow Knight is a lot of fun, but especially after you've beaten it, the sheer amount of mods that people have made to do various things with it is very impressive. Like, the folks that made this, I think that it's... pronunciation... I put it in the description, because pronunciations of names are always terrible for me. But the fellow who made this one did a really good job on the randomizer. I don't think so, because then Shade Cloak would become even more powerful. Oh! We finally found Dung Defender! Unfortunately, I don't have any soul. Lanta Defendant. In the glory of 5 people. Oh, come on, we need some different, highly respected. Dung Defender has a lot of Dreamnail dialogue, but sadly, we're gonna probably kill him before we can see all of it. Yeah, we just keep getting these 2. I think he has like 4. I know White Defender has a lot more. For the glory of the king, that's actually the same. And this is a really fun fight to do, even if it's not that difficult. Just because Dung Defender is... the enthusiastic voicing of his lines is so great. It really makes the fight. Okay, I get 51 essence for beating him. Oh, that's already been hit. The boss's only spells? I've actually done a Pantheon of Hallownest run with only spells. Other than the final nail hit on Absolute Radiance that you need. Oh, nice. That opens up 2 big places. Okay, so this is the Dream Shield room. Queen's Garden Stag. And that's the thing, I need to warp to a stag bench so that I can go through all the stag ways. Because there's so many of them that I haven't explored yet. The thing is, because the stagways are actual items that you can find, finding a bench to a stag doesn't necessarily mean you can take the stagway there. And conversely, I might have the stagway to there, but I don't have the bench. Okay, well that connects with one of the rooms that I know about. Probably not, because I don't have Dream Wielder. Which would make it more or less feasible. I do have Hive Blood and Grub Song, but that would still take a while to burn down a boss that way. Okay, so this way is pretty much a dead end. Oh yeah, stags are randomized, maps are randomized, Whispering Roots are randomized. It's all randomized. Of course, you can customize the amounts. This one's Super Junk Pit, so I've specifically set it up precisely so that everything's randomized. Because that's a lot of the fun in doing Room Randomizer. Ooh, Shade Soul, we gotta get this. There's still, I think it's largely at this point Super Dash and the Tram Pass that we need to be able to get everywhere. Because we don't need the King's Brand anymore, because we can get into the Abyss otherwise. Alright, Shade Soul, game becomes easy. The Milk of the Soul. It is a stronger spirit. It is a mistake that new gold will also consume violence. Say in the shadow to eliminate enemies and organize tournaments. The shadows of the soul want to sleep. Attack the spirits to attack your enemies. Alright, so let's go down first and then we'll go back up and right. Oh, nice! We found Lem. He forgot me. She'll be here soon. If you have something to sell, come to Piazza Fountain. Okay, that's terrible. I don't remember where the Hollow Knight Fountain is. But I have to go there so I can talk to Lem, so we'll go back to his shop. Which again is another thing about Randomizer that you have to be prepared for, because like finding Sly's shop and so many... Oh, we found Mila! But she's probably hostile at this point. Bury my body, closing my shell, which means darkness. I'm still here. I'll be here forever, as long as the light does not grow. Burberry, body, cap, shell, darkness. No point. Fanging. No, do not stay. Light again. How long will it take to take? Kill it. How much? Hello. How long has he gone? How long? How long? Learn. And she's now called Sipo. Sort of. There is a map randomizer mod which basically gives you all the maps. Oh, and I'm back in this room. But a lot of it is that you're going to need to try and find your way around yourself. The Watcher Knights. Alright, so they shouldn't be that difficult for what I've got. Because particularly with Descend in Dark, Watcher Knights and Shade Soul are going to make things to where they're not really going to be that hard. Oh. Of course, I say that as I dash right into them. And of course, with Shade Soul, if you do that right while they're both on the same side, you're going to have an easier time just taking them both out quickly. Like, since they're both stacking up ever so nicely, that makes it so much easier to get through. Yeah, if you have the damage upgrades, the Watcher Knights are not going to be difficult. Well, thank you, Gigi, for this sub. Now we've got more evidence. And a rancid egg. Of course, the one thing about Room Randomizer, if you do Super Junk Pit, you're going to see a lot of rancid eggs. And you're going to hate it. Alright, Mask Shard. So that ends up a dead end. Evidence is the Hallownest seals. It's just to sell to Lem. I think the Ren and Zombie is just a default one, because I haven't customized the alert box at all. Okay, so I've been in this room. In fact, I've explored everything, to my knowledge. Yeah. The jellyfish? Yeah. I think all they say is Monosan. Okay, so I've gone both these ways now. But I haven't gone all the way down. Although I want to say I came in through here at one point or another. I think this is the 420 geocluster. Yeah, this is to the geocluster. Which, why not? It's kind of fun to break things with... I would point out that you should probably not make lore conclusions based upon a mod. But that's just a theory. Oh, I've already beaten Gorb. We've ascended. It does take a while to get out of there. Alright, so backtracking the way we came in. There's still more to find. I have not beaten Marmu yet, but I think I can actually get to Marmu because I do have the Queen's Station Stagway. Alright, I think I went down already. No, I didn't. Alright, a few more rooms to explore. I'm gonna first go back, because that's the Whispering Root room in Crystal Peak. I kind of want to see what these places lead to. Interesting. I've been on the other side of this room, so now I know that I don't need to try and go through there. Yeah, that I never knew about that breakable wall for the longest time. Yeah, if you're on PC, I highly recommend trying mods at some point. Okay, so that's a room that I definitely want to come back to explore. But I do want to see what the Whispering Roots offer. Oops. Spell Twister. Definitely worthwhile. Basically, unless it's a Rancid Egg, or probably a relic, I've got to do the Whispering Roots. I don't care about Rancid Eggs enough to actually collect essence for them. Okay, so that's the end of that. But I usually don't do Whispering Roots, so there's certainly quite a few of them that I've forgotten exactly where to get the essence. Ty Gil Martin, thank you for the sub. Okay, I would go left, but I don't want to have to re-dream nail the tree. So I'll definitely be checking that shortly. Oh. Good, that at least restarted me at the top. I just wasn't ready for that laser. There we go. Spell Twister is mine. Twister spellin'. Reflecting on the desire for self-respect for spiritual superiority improves the ability of powerful users. Reduce the cost of the soul to create letters. Oh, definitely. There's plenty of things that are so easy to overlook. Breakable walls and so forth. Next to him village. Ah, there's like several exits from this place. Okay, so I'm outside the worm. I wonder if this means I can backtrack into Hornet 2. No, she's not going to let me in. Hornet. Why? Okay, so we at least know where we'll eventually get to with Hornet 2's room. Okay, so Brum's room. Oh, this was the opposite side on the Coliseum that I wanted to explore and then skipped over. So that's good to know. So there's this way and then down where... Oh. Back in sleep earlier. Alright, so then... I can drop down to Midwife's. Oh, okay, Stone Sanctuary. Another vessel fragment. I mean, yeah, you should be able to reach Absolute Radiance with this. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the Forgotten Crossroads because that still has a few unexplored places. Oh, Path of Pain. Or rather, How Pain. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, though, because I'm going to need Super Dash to be able to get over there. Plus, I'm not sure if I could even get back up, since it's usually a one-way trip. Okay, so no Path of Pain for yet. Alright, so I have been over this way before, because I cleared this gauntlet. But I think that I didn't really explore downward much. Well, thank you. I say that, and then I find out that I did. Loki, thank you for the sub. So I think I went down, and then I also went right at one point. This took me, I think, to the Path of Pain. Oh, thank you. Blank, thank you for the sub. Okay, so I'm back in the Hive now. Curb fan, thank you for the sub. Alright, so this was the entrance to the Hive. I think I had to backtrack from there. No, because it took me to the Soul Sanctum. And then this led to Sheo's, the path of Sheo's house. Alright, so give me one moment, I need to check my notes because I know there's a few other places to look at. Alright, one moment, I'll see who that was. Salman Khalid, thank you for the sub. Alright, so one moment, I'm reviewing Watcher Spire Bench. That's one. No, that was Brooded Malik. So I need to go up, which takes me to Queen's Garden, and there's a few other places up here I can get. But I'm trying not to spend too much time pausing to check the notes, because I don't want to hold things up. Because there's still other places that I haven't explored at all. Where is Paul Temple? That is a good question. As to what has become Paul Temple if you've been playing with the poorly translated mod. Oh, so that is a grub still. So although I would need Super Dash to get anywhere, I can actually get over here and go down at least. Okay, so this is 2 more exits. I'm outside where the Thrones of Agony room would be. Aha! Okay, so this was one place in the Hive with the Whispering Root where I... No, this is actually a completely different one. Okay, good. Because if you get too many bees, it gets a little crazy. Yeah, the hopping guys are always pretty annoying to have. Oh, I wonder if I can get... and probably use that bee. Ah, I probably could have used that bee to get up there. Alright, let's see if I can lure this one over instead. We've got to improvise without our super dash. Close. So very close. There we go. Takes a little work. But watch this be like a rancid egg. Oh, Charm Notch. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, they changed the things like the HUD a good bit as well. For quite a few of these custom knights. Alright, so lure a big guy over. Which is another reason why I'm not playing enemy randomizer with this, because it would be difficult to get one of these big guys down to spawn. There we go. Aha! Abishid Sharik. Download up to open it. For the best Lee Tao in Seoul. I've got a Bish Shriek, game becomes super easy now. Shoot the enemies of the community of Tears in the spirit of Shadow Ghost calls souls. The enemy's hearts were to be gathered. Perfect. Is it Rokisco? Hey, Don Juan. Okay, so this is the Monarch Wings room. What could this... It's just a grub. Yeah, the journal entries for the hunters stuff becomes a bit of a mess. Incubation, hatchling, ride, remember the pan, remember the jumpin', do not forget to break. So, I'm not gonna actually, like, read the entries because it's gonna take too long. Pronunciations are not my strong points, so if I mangle your name, my apologies. What could be over here, though? Alright, this is actually a pretty decent one. I think it's only Elder Who's, and then to the left. Oh hey, we're back at the Deepnest tram. Well, the bench right outside the failed tramway. Randomizer, it depends on the amount of customization you want, but it allows you to randomize the items, the rooms, and so forth. This one's with maximum randomization for the rooms and the items, so everything, stagways, grubs, they're all randomized in this run. And I don't know where I'm going to be ending up. Okay, so I hadn't gone to the right here. How do you get viewers? Okay, so this is where Salubra's bench is. I mean, it just takes time with it, and, I mean, part of the thing is that I know that a lot of folks prefer to watch stuff with Hollow Knight with this, so if I stream something that's non-Hollow Knight, it generally doesn't get as many views. But I mean, I largely stream to just have fun. But it just takes time to do things with... Oh, so that just kind of looped back around. Okay. But I mean, it does take a good bit of time depending on how things work out for getting folks to subscribe and such. And believe me, I'm still small compared to a lot of people with that. Joni's automotive industry, so I'm not usually the best source expert in that regard. Blessed love, Joni, or good. Blood transfusions. Most healthy skin is needed and can be dangerous, but they cannot treat Alma itself. Well, thank you. I'm not very emotive, to where it's very difficult for me to put much actual, like, emotion into what I read. But, I'm trying to get better at various stuff. Oh, goodness. Dragon Girl Games, thank you for the sub. Well, welcome. Oh, there's like so many places to go from this spot. Oh, nice. That's our boy Quirrell. Is this the only country at the top level? Although I've seen them, I cannot do it, but I think I know something in my heart is interesting, but I still do not know. I see them here, and now I want to see that. It tells about our creation. I'm sorry, climbed my head? Who, please, would you take me to this place? Oh, there's so many places to go now. And I've been in this area. I'm playing on PC. Oh, that is really good to have it connect. But I'm playing on PC. Mods should, to my knowledge, only work on PC. Which is an unfortunate thing because there's a lot of really good mods. Alright, let's do this. I don't think I have Super Dash to be able to get through there in an ideal manner. Oh. It's been a while since I've done White Palace. Oh. Jumping the gun. Fortunately, I've got Grub Sung, so I've got a good amount of soul to gain. I shouldn't need to have... Wow, this would be a lot better if I had Super Dash. There we go. Maybe that was what it was. That's why the atrium gate didn't open. Huh. Oh, is this a wizard? Holy Kahune Genie. Thumbnails, very few. No, not long enough. No, Darren. Do you offer discounts? Gina, very small and bright. Doesn't work for elves, but it's a great gift. Can they give Jin the best gift? That's fine. Alright, we're going to give them a gift. This holiday treasure. Laughter. I don't know why... Does Jean have a dream? What is my purpose? Enough to serve? I don't know why Steel Soul Jin is in Gigi's room. But, cool. I know how you come back after sharing your high spirit with me. Give me a fat chicken. We'll give him it. Yes, I can see the items you've left behind. A charm, marring a garden's beauty. There are a few useful things waiting for you there. As a service, I can respond to your responses so that it may be a solution. Do you want it? Hey, but I'm hungry. You want to participate in some part of some discussion. I should sleep, and you have hired many hobbies. Is this true? Of course. If you don't want to be near yourself, I won't help you. As long as you can sleep. The land is very sorry for their warmth, air, and skin. If Sony's tutorial pages are still increased, then Zion? Steel Soul Jin lets you sell rancid eggs to them. That it's just an easy way to make some extra geo. Because rancid eggs can't, their normal purpose of summon your shade won't work in Steel Soul. Alright, so that means I can backtrack pretty easily to where I originally was. Gigi can give you some ideas as where major things are, but it actually isn't that useful just because of the randomness. If you're using like Item Randomizer, it's going to be a lot better. I've got dress for t-shirt. So I've noticed that there's also duplicate items that are being dropped in here. Because that's another shade cloak that I didn't realize that I had. Okay, so I'm going to put some more useful stuff on. How much longer for the stream? Probably another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Because that's about how much I usually go at once. And I am trying to hopefully reach it to the end and reach the Radiance. But it might not work out that way. Cool. Well, best of luck with that. Okay, so this is the fake grub room. Nailmaster is hot. It includes entry diarrhea and pain in the Nailmaster. Oh, that's cool. Whichever is better for you. As remember, you can always you can always watch this later. And that's if you care to. Alright, so I'm trying to remember where the next place to go is. Okay, so I've already been there. So 1 second, I need to check some notes. Also grab a drink and so forth. Oh, have a good night, Lord of the Night Wolves. Best nail master is Sheo. At least he gets my vote. Okay, so one place I haven't gone. I haven't killed the boulders down here. Because at the time, all I had was Howling Wraiths. She's spreading the Sunny D all over Hallownest. I assume it's pronounced zero, but I could be wrong. Alright, so if I go left from here, I think it leads me... Yeah, it led me over to here. Let me check my notes real quick. Upload to there. Okay, so I can go to the Beast Den from here. However, before I go in there, going down takes me to the Sharp Shadow room, and since I have the Shade Cloak, I might as well go in and see what I get. Usually this means like a rancid egg or something. But it's better to get it out of the way before I go into the Beast Den. Oh, yeah. A map. Not really worth it, but... cool. At least now I know that I don't need to come back here. Yeah, I think I'm on nail 3 at the moment. And I know where Salubra is, so I can buy a pale ore from her. Let me see how many pale ores I've got. I've got one. So if I buy the one from Salubra, I'll have the stuff. Hot and safe. Keep silent and quiet. Welcome here. He wants to rest. Live. Bus and recreation. Friends are welcome. Sit back and relax. Hi, you are tired and easy to rest. Well, these guys sound legit. The next stream would be on Saturday night, 10 p.m. Central Time. Of which the patch for 1.4 Terraria is coming out that day, so I'd be playing Terraria. I do want to try and get through this tonight, because folks had also suggested playing Hyperlight Drifter, and I kind of was intending to do that tonight, but I wanted to finish this. Alright, Rancid Egg is still there. So, I'm not sure. It might be that I don't get through this tonight, but I do want to try and get as far as possible. Alright, you have a good day, Obi Gorn. I will probably... It just depends. I'll probably put on the Discord to see what people want to see, because I know that with how much it took to learn things in normal mode, that if I play in master mode, it's going to be a lot of deaths. So I'm totally cool with doing that to learn master mode. But I hope that folks recognize that there will be many deaths. Like, I'm going to play master mode at anyway, but I don't know as to how much people want to see it, the various learning process of deaths. Alright, Rancid Egg there. City of Tears map. Definitely not ideal. And then there's the grub. Which is still a grub. Yeah, I couldn't reach that one because I don't have Super Dash yet. At least I'm pretty certain I needed Super Dash to get it. Dream Nail, 20 essence. Huh. It was so worth it. At least now I can get the Beast Den bench, which makes it easier to get to that spot in the crossroads. How did I get the skin? There's currently the folks that made the skin are doing a custom night challenge that if you use one of their custom night skins, not the Pale King, and then complete one of 3 challenges, then they will give you the Pale King skin. All the details are on the Hollow Knight Discord under the Modern Discussion pins, and if you're interested in trying it, I would recommend giving it a shot. I've played Hollow Knight for quite a bit of time. I'm well over 1,200 hours at this point of trying various things with mods and challenges and so forth. And there's a lot there to do, which is a lot of fun. Okay, so... Ah, that's the one. I need to go left, which has the acid in Queen's Garden. Yes, Deepnest is the worst. Hollow Knight is I'm a bit biased, but Hollow Knight's a really fun game. Especially because there's so many different things you can do, and you do have plenty of options of where to go. Especially once you've gotten the Mantis Claw. Okay, so I've got all the simple keys now. There is another relic in the room, which is over there. Oh. Dreams of a Wave. The natural power of dreaming is used and the essence of the collection is created. Allows the wearers to retrieve nails quickly and collect more by killing enemies. And Dream Wielder is a really nice charm. Okay, so this is a dead end. Oh. That was a bad pogo to mess up. A pretty easy one. My tail. Resistance. Owners will be maintained for a long time after they are lost. But I mean, I've played games like World of Warcraft for quite a while, so my time in World of Warcraft dwarfs Hollow Knight immensely. Alright, it's Common Station. Let's see what this mask shard became. Oh, now that was dumb. Huh, I got Abyss Shriek again. I've really got to look into the thing about the duplicating. I saw Hollow Knight originally in a Steam sale in 2017. During the summer of 2017. And so that's how I got into Hollow Knight. It looked interesting from the trailer. And so I played it, I got hooked on it. Oh, hey, it's a custom night skin that the artists are doing a challenge contest for it. That if you use one of their other skins and then beat one of 3 challenges, they'll give you the Pale King skin. Oh, interesting. I didn't expect Willow's room to be the same. There's just more evidence of Willow's crimes over here. Oh, come and see what you have. I was surprised by the little worms about us. I have just found the joy in the place of God. On the one hand, other dangerous ones are... Huh. I don't know how you would pronounce it. And can grow. And can flow in 2 parts of the construction border. When. Does not intend to be completed in a few operations. I have a promotion here. You can stay at any time, although I want peace in this environment. It is a good thing to be healthy for a small child. This is a small animal. I have to eat the other things we're so colorful. Music, not eating. But if you're wanting to look into that contest, then I would recommend going on the Hollow Knight discussion, Hollow Knight Discord, go into the modern discussion channel, and they've pinned all the details for that. Yeah, if you... Fragile and Unbreakable Strength, really good to have. But it's... You gotta find what will work best for you. Because the downside with Fragile is if you're not used to the fights, then you're going to... Then you're going to have it easily break. Unless you cheese it by doing something like quit to menu. There we go, that's what you do. Except that. Don't do that. It has definitely been a while since I've been in the White Palace. Oh. I was paying more attention to what folks were saying in chat. Okay, so that's pretty much a dead end. For now. Alright, so Beast Den. Actually, the next one is Crystal Guardian's place. Because there's two questions. I've made quite a bit of progress. I haven't found any progression abilities since then, but I'm exploring quite a few rooms and finding more things. Okay, so that door's blocked. Right. Okay, so I don't have shade cloaks, so... I'm so used to Shade Cloak, Sharp Shadow, that this might mess up the platforming. Also, I don't have Super Dash, so that's gonna... Although I usually don't Super Dash through this section. So I suppose that's good to have. Alright, so what's to the right? What's behind door number 1? Nice, okay, so this is back at this huge, huge room in the Kingdom's Edge. Huh. Welcome, random person. Yeah, the randomizer is pretty evil, usually. However, this is actually a pretty good seed, because I've got a lot of movement abilities, particularly early on. Oh, goodness. That's a bad jump. So this rancid egg's usually easy to overlook. Alright, so this is the Lifeblood Core room. Oh, I'm not going to be able to actually get through it because I don't have Super Dash. Well, that is disappointing. But I can go this way, and I can drop down. Okay, so this isn't a place that... Actually, I want to say I've been in this room. Because I've already done the gauntlet. So that's King's Station. Yeah, 1 second. Wait, pause and do the Discord link real fast. That's the link to the Discord. Okay, so green path. Yeah, that's just a geo cluster over there. So this is the one by the Elder Boulder. No, this is the one after, once you actually get into green path. Well, the arcane egg you do. So, I mean, I can still go back there later, but I'm working under the assumption that it wouldn't give me Super Dash in the area that would need Super Dash for one other thing. I'm using Streamlabs OBS at the moment, but for most things, if I'm not going to actually speak, then I'll just use the GeForce Experience one that came with my video card. As that's simple and easy to use, but it's not very good for recording anything requiring talking. Okay, another grub. Alright, cat aggro real quick. She was sleeping so peacefully for a while, but that couldn't last forever. Of course, she'll probably still be wanting stuff. Okay, so I've got the King Soul now. Present Saint Ameth of the best amity. The supplier may slowly absorb sunlight. Solve the way to the birthplace. It's Uso B. Dead and revered people are dead. Increases the strength of continuity near death. Let me stay calm. Okay, so I had actually come in this place right as the stream was ending. And I think this was the very place where I was like, okay, I gotta stop. Well, thank you. 1 second, and it should show who. Ivy. Or, however, I'm probably mispronounced that. Alright, 20 essence. Come here. Well, thank you. 1 second. Big Bruh, thank you for the sub. Thank you, Jason Effendi. She's doing this one thing where she kind of wants attention, but not enough to actually come close to get said attention. Cronus Aspen, thank you for the sub. Oh. I knew I was forgetting something in here. Cats kind of do that. Plus, one thing is that I live kind of by a busy street, and semi-busy street, and my cat always likes to come out and make lots and lots of noise. Her name is Artemis. Oh. Oh, there's like 2 other ways to go. And now it's gotten a few more places I can go. Well, whatever. I can get back to there from the resting grounds pretty easy. And even more rooms and exits. Aw. Come here. Hey. She's gonna kind of do the thing where she kind of wants attention, but not enough to actually come close by. So I may pause and go over to give her attention. She's very finicky like that. Well, actually the cat was named that because that's what she was named after I adopted her from the shelter. I just never bothered to change the name. Oh. I expected him to drop down on me. She's always been a very fearful, skittish cat. Most annoying enemy? Probably the fluke phase. Because they've got their disgusting fluke phase sounds. A Wally Walrus, thank you for the sub. Oh hey, Zod has been busy getting eaten. That was a very difficult boss fight. Now Zote, champion of Hallownest, he saved himself. What do you think you're doing? Do you think it was I and my animals? Is your behavior responsible? No, I am a hero. I am afraid again, and I'm called Energy Life. Why do you still hurt me? I'm headed. I don't like your kids. I need a break. Start. Let's draw a stitch. Silly priest, your problems have broken my body that is not broken. It is not surprising that you have beaten the weak. Yeah, I've only got the one cat, mostly as... Oh, I do... Well, she is a black cat. I think I put a picture up of her on Discord with the pet picture kind of thing. The pilgrim's way is over. Hallownest's heart is open for you. Continue to celebrate with glory. Zote is many things, including the champion of Hallownest. The big picture of a horse. There is a pencil in the chest. Access to the city. Oh, that takes me to the White Lady. Oh, the one who comes to me is the one who comes to me. Do you want to help me? She's white female. Or does it bring the way to a certain place? This is the truth. She is waiting for you. Ref, this is not. One really awaits you. Half when they are united, given their great power, and the foundation, they need strength. It's not conventional. The manager headed to Geo to get in the battle against the enemy. Oh, I can't talk to her. So, do you need to access it? Sealed in front of the knife. Well, that is one way to get fragile greed. Alright, so that was definitely an interesting detour. At least now I found the white lady and got her item. And now I'm going down and seeing what's over here. Oh, nice! Good times. Even though it's just a Wander magazine. Curses. I can't get anywhere there with Super Dash. Without Super Dash. Aw, come here. Hey. She doesn't like being picked up either, so I have to kind of pet her on her terms. Otherwise, it doesn't work out so well. I think I was allergic to cats as a kid, but since then, it's kind of died down. Alright, so now I can go further to the right. And 2 more exits. Wait a sec, I've been here. Yeah, I've been there. Both ways through the hive. Well, that's good to know, because now I can knock those off the list. Oh, geez, that would be... That's not good. Mine, fortunately, doesn't want to mess with any of the electronics. Yeah, she's got lots of toys, but she has this thing where she doesn't like to actually play with them. Which is... she's difficult... Oh, I found the Seer, finally. It's difficult because sometimes she'll play with them for like a few seconds, then she'll just ignore them for months. Ah, you found it again. When you are prepared, you just come up and down. I thought I was afraid of you. In this picture, these violations brought about a small force that caused the disaster. Therefore, they do not know weapons. While I need to learn that a smart person teaches his time. Now we can repeat it. You must decide Essenza. Ivy, good light of the brain. Complain me, take me to myself. When it is enough, we can do amazing things. Leave the day, wielder. Learn what it is. Get 100 points back from me. We will give you more. Oh, I've played Undertale. I just never uploaded it. But, yeah, I played Undertale, did all the stuff with it. Both Genocide and Pacifist. Nell really looks, but you have a reason. Do I have a crime against you? I'm glad to wait for you for your progress. To leave 2400, please. I do not have any gifts, but just buy it yourself. I'll wait for you. It is full of monarchy and sublime. Go out, stop the band, and pick it up. What are you doing, raising you up like an old mind like him? Don't hide anything from me, believe me. But keep checking the world around you and dreaming your dreams. The secret things will reveal themselves. Alright, so now to see what we can get here. I have 247 essence, I can get Defender's Crest. I got Danger of Protection. The King of Cavalry handed over his great faithfulness, clean and unclean but still caring. Hero's supporter supporter. With 438 essence, Crystal Peak map. Oh goodness, Crystal Heart. I can go everywhere now. End Crystal Heart. Be careful of the place and protect the walls. Flight your flight and fly through the air. The essence of the previous mining process is formed around a strong crystallization. Crystal energy can be directed to deliver the carrier at dangerous speeds. Oh, hey, low-key. Yeah, Crystal Heart was the thing that was hard to get this time around. When Silksong drops, it just depends. I'll probably be focusing entirely on Silksong. Oh, and I'm sorry to hear about that random person. Steel Soul is one of those, you just gotta keep practicing and eventually you'll get to the end. Try to upgrade as much as possible. Alright, Fungal Waste Map. Vengeful Spirit. Of course, I already got the Milk of the Soul. Alright, so I've got a grub. Shaman Stone. Or Shaman Stone. It would be a good idea to know Quum's past generations. It increases the power of the magic and destroys the enemy further. So that's pretty good. Unless I come back with 2400 soul, I don't need the Seer anymore. Now if I could just find the Grub Father. Oh, you're right. I am at low health. I didn't even realize. And you even explicitly told me I was at low health. Welcome back, Blake. No, I haven't found the Black Egg Temple yet. I still keep looking for it. Okay, so this should be Midwife. Please do not be ashamed. Here's a good thing. I am pleased that I am not you, but a friend and a brave traveler like you. Are you looking for? Yes, I can do better if I can. It is a tragic story of a tragic exchange. Even though I appreciate him and his people, I do not regret it. Hey, yeah, I know that you're interested. You need to know about this fairy tale. I'm not sorry to say it, but I'm sorry. I never ate, or I, style Arab. Nope. If I remember right, this connects. There we go. Fortunately, with Shaman Stone, this is so much easier. Yeah, Shaman Stone is so useful. The thing, especially because the one to Fragile Strength has the entire thing that unless you're pretty confident you're not going to die, or you're playing Steel Soul, it's a lot harder to make use of. Plus, even Vengeful Spirit with just Shaman Stone is really strong. Oh, that's just a Geocluster. But that said, I think I need to equip it. I probably thought I did, but I didn't pay much attention. Or I haven't sat at a bench in a while. Yeah, exactly. Alright, Coliseum bench. Although this probably doesn't get me anywhere useful. What is wrong? No, because then it would kind of force people into doing it. And that's not really something that's great. Are we all stupid? What do you want to do to your heart? We'll come to laugh. Do you still think this code really blocks reality? Yes, keep it in the arena in every respect. Let me be a humiliated warrior. I've been barking before my big fight. Get ready to ride on the arenas. And instead of pursuing the quest, I'm not happy with the promise your kingdom ends up. Please, what I do. Alright, Quirrell bench. Sadly, Quirrell has already moved on. Big bags were closed. It is not printed. Are you not going out? Yeah, I'll probably stream the first playthrough of Silksong. What I might do while I'm doing it is back up saves as I reach bosses, just so that I can more easily do hitless bosses. But I don't know. I'll figure it out for sure once I know how it's going to go down. Because, I mean, I want to do things like try and do the hitless bosses and everything as quickly as possible. Okay, so that's Pale Lurker over there. Oh yeah, that modded Silksong will no doubt be crazy. Okay, so that's where I just came from. Alright, so the far left is the one place I didn't actually go through yet. Oh, badly translated Silksong would be great. Pilgrim Monument. I'm pretty sure I've already come in through the other way. But nonetheless, it should connect with other places. That's right. I'm pretty sure the Pleasure House was through here. Yep. Well, that's... thank you, Jezra. I'm glad that you enjoyed Hollow Knight. Especially with almost full completion of it. Okay, so that gate's open, but I can get in through the Shade Cloak one. Yeah, we'll be hearing some very interesting dialogue from Hornet if people do a poorly translated. That's what it was. So I've been here. Alright, so let's backtrack through the Pleasure House and see where that takes me. Because I've already looted everything in here. Voice March. The singer still sounds all plants and still has problems with her. Okay, so I haven't gone that way yet. Oh, okay, so this should be Hive Knight. Malo Obad Wire Secretary. Oh, you're gonna mess up my dream and wake up Fly. The sad thing is, Hive Knight gets such a cool boss theme, but it doesn't get to use it for very long. Shadows. The sad thing is I've already got the upgraded Dream Nail. I know, Hive Knight is such a great boss. Dashmaster? I mean, yeah, it's a pretty nice charm for what it is. And it's good if you're wanting something to just get around a little faster. No, Pantheon of Hallownest is not part of full completion. That just awards an end-in. I've got Acne Shadow. Includes the forbidden spelling that turns shadows into deadly weapons. When you use Shadow Dash, the user's body will become more intense and harder for enemies. I think Relia does play it on Switch. Unless he's doing mods. Okay, so I'm in the main Deepnest room. So not only is there a Whispering Root, which, because it's just 20 essence, I don't care about, but there's also a Rancid Egg in this room. Also a Grub. There's so many things in this room. Like in my first run, this Rancid Egg was Desolate Dive. Oh, download World Sense. I'm at 76%. Which is not bad, all things considered. Yeah, because I had gone through I left the entrance of Weaver's Den on the previous run, but I didn't have the lantern at the time. But in my notes, I did intend to come back this way. A press release was made. An original version of Sprint Master. Protect your customers with security. Protect your interests in fights. Hey, Bob Fred. Jingo. Hey, how you doing? No, Path of Pain is not part of full completion. It's completely optional. It only gives you a journal entry, and you don't even need the journal entry to complete the Hunter's Journal. I'm doing pretty good overall myself. I'm just enjoying Randomizer with this Pale King skin. Master the Great Run. Place your finger on your nails. Do not skip a key that does not have the up or bottom key to make a big tray. Oh goodness, I am not a speedrunner. I'm like a baby speedrunner. I've done one speedrun, and I am really bad at it. Like, I would have to learn how to do the skips to actually do any serious speedrunning, and I would have to do a lot of practice. Like, the folks that actually speedrun Hollow Knight are a lot better than me. Jingo has done speedruns. He's 10 times better than me at any kind of speedruns. Okay, so I've already been in that room down there. Yeah, the Pale King mod is... Wow, that's even prettier than I thought it would be. Okay, so I haven't actually... I suspect quite a few. Yeah, I'm healing. Alright, so lower part of right is the one place I haven't gone through yet. In this room, at any rate. Alright, I found the Fool. Aha! It fought for human rights. Our goal is the final result of anger and fight. Everything you see, you're learning. The door is open. In this case, many of them have many challenges in the challenges, but I believe that with Geo, there is power to do that. At present, short approaches to teeth and urging you to fight. There are battles of war that you expect for your experience. I want to use it before leaving my letter. Oh, and I really fear being a great man. I do not blame myself of my offense or my crime. Invisible invites us. I return to the war. To do the test, go on board and check your eligibility. Since then, our goal will be yours. Trial of the Warrior, fight for glowing womb. Alright, we're doing it. Coliseum documents. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Trail of the Fool with what I have. Especially because I forgot to put on Shaman Stone, which would make this a lot easier. That is a good question. However, I could always set my Dream Gate to a new spot, to this spot, after I finish this one. And I didn't drop down, so... But I mean, the first one's not that bad. At least it's not like the first time where I had to do Trial of the Conqueror without Mantis Claw. It's that one that goes away first, and then it replaces it. Alright, and then Vengefly King. No, I don't believe so. They're just for style. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the no-fly part is going to be... When you've got the walls, it takes a while to get used to. I'm probably going to do Trial 1 and probably come back here later. Because I do want to explore a little bit more and see what else is there. But I'm going to check and see what I'd get for doing the completion. It's a little after 1 in the morning. Oh, congratulations, Spoodle. Alright, well, you have a good night, Jonas. Yeah, that helps a lot. Go ahead, take it. Give you another land. The first major cold. Sprinkle poliomyelitis to give birth to a baby and use it to place a baby room. Victims protect their parents from food or life. Oh, goodness. Oh, Flukeness. Cool. Flammer has a beautiful life. To take revenge for the soul to pass so that the room becomes easy for a child. Explain why. The Battle of Geo and the Chance of Stupidity. Register and start the search. We're not going to do that just yet. Fight for King's Brand. Oh, I don't even need to do that then, since the King's Brand is... Yeah, the Crystal Dash is really good. Kind of, it's a custom Knight skin. Alright, so I need to check where to go next. In fact, I haven't gone to any of the stags for quite a while. So I'm going to actually warp to some of these benches. Oh hey, Tiso. Ah, what's important? Do you use the old line? Neglect of real soldiers refuses to fight for them. She does not want simple things. Leave me alone, this is the field I'm looking for. I have been a long time on this bloody road. Okay, that's all they say. This is the difficulty of ancient symbols. Only you will be proud. At least now we can talk to Last Strike and continue going around through some of these stagways. Okay, let's go to Garden, because I definitely haven't been there. white fragment. Oh, Void Heart. I didn't expect that to just give me quickly Void Heart. Huh. Issue. He is unfair and unjust. In fact, the Empire of the Empire is not a good idea. This is a difficult one. But I'm better off with Shaman Stone. Oh, nice. Yeah, if I can just find the black egg. Oh, interesting. Okay, so forget about the love key. I don't need it anymore. Alright, so where does this one lead? Okay, the Crystal Peaks Dark Tunnel, but I've already been on the other side of it, so there's no reason to go down that way. Oh, hey, Conra. Welcome. I play on keyboard. Can I equip the Hive Blood for a second? I can do so, just... I'd have to be at a bench. I want to see what's over here at any rate. Ah, goodness. Alright, I need to take a break for like just a minute or two. I'll be right back. Alright, apologies for the delay. Let's see. Alright, so going left will take me over to Marmu. Which, now that I think about it, probably would have been better to keep Mark of Pride. Yes, the king, the queen comes. I know for a long time and now we are here. I feel like I'm dying. Private, have me. This card ain't guarding. I keep in care and soon the queen returns and teaches you how to drive. Do we have to play together? There we go. I tend to mess up a lot with Marmu, especially if I don't use the nail range charms. Hey, unusual, you're strong. You're stronger than us. I've been patiently waiting for Friday. I've been hit for a long time. I'm too tired. The king is here, and I have to sleep. When the queen arrives, the queen wakes up, tells us how to fly. Want to be fun, not? We protect you from the roots and respect us. Oh. Small little guy hiding amongst the bushes. Okay, so that goes up into Queen's Garden. Was there something else in here? Okay, I'm remembering things wrong. I thought there might have been an extra relic or something that I was skipping over. Oh yes, that's right, I did. Alright, let me go up here, and then if it dead ends, then I can warp back to a bench and equip it. Apologies, I kind of forgot when I stepped away for a moment. Haha, a bench! Even better. Oh hey, I can take off Void Heart. Okay, so the High Blood one still keeps the same graphics with it. Ditto for Joni's Blessing. I'm guessing that that's what you wanted me to put High Blood on for real quick. My inventory? I've definitely shown my inventory quite a bit. 1 second. I mean, I've got most of the stuff at this point, and I've more or less read things as I've gone. Like, Pale Mineral, usually the black charge does not cause lightning. Map and Rudy. Plan Hallownest map. When sitting in a chair or elsewhere, you can use the network to correct the newly found pages. Favorite charm? I would definitely say that Shaman Stone is probably the one that I'm going to use the most, just because it's so darn useful. Yes, I have many, many things. Oh, great! This is a good room to get. Because there's so many exits in this room. Okay, Shape of Un room. I wonder what Un is going to give me this time. Oh, it gave me a pale ore. Awesome, now I can go to Salubra, buy the last pale ore, and then I can get the pure nail. Now I just gotta check my notes to remember how to even get there. Can confirm, Wayward Compass makes the game way too easy. Well, I mean, Silksong can't be pre-ordered at the moment. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna kill the Nailmaster. Okay, so that's the tram, but I still don't have the tram pass. So that's not really an option. Oh, okay. This is the one that has the switch, so I can hit... So I can hit that switch, and then the first White Palace bench I can warp to, and then that will let me go up the elevator for another exit. I completely misjudged where all that stuff is. It's a shame that I haven't got the tram pass because I would open up so many more benches. Because the tram exits still remain the same. Alright, so this is the Abyss Shriek room. Howlin' Wraiths, 28 Essence. I should point out, if you can draw decently, you can draw a lot better than me. All I can do is draw squiggly lines. Which room is this? Oh, I think it's where the bench is. Yeah, it's outside Dung Defender's room with the bench. So there's a rancid egg, there's multiple exits. Another grub. Okay, so that way hasn't been opened yet. Well, that's certainly unfortunate. Let's get up there the easy way. Ah, that's a cacophony for sure. Alright, so what's this thing? Green Path Stagway. I think I've been to the Green Path Stag. Or maybe I'm thinking it wrong. Alright, so where could this place lead to? Alright, so this is Watcher Knight's place. It gets that one grub that would otherwise be there. Oh, of course he had to dodge. So many things to still do. Just more evidence. Alright, so going down is my next best choice. Oh hey, this would be where it connects with that. And I've already been here. Have I gone to the right? Okay, per my notes, I needed to come back to this room. Alright, time to make another dream gate, because I haven't gone in the actual lighthouse to hit the switch, so I'm gonna have all the tendrils. Or maybe not, maybe I did hit the switch. Although usually the shades are gone if that happened. Yeah, I'm not even trying to pronounce that. But we're in the overgrown mound. Oh, that's a good point. Lucky my. Yeah, because you have to come through here for Shadecloak first before Voidheart. I kind of forget the thing about how the tendrils don't come out with that. Randomizer really throws off certain progression, the plot points as to how they progress. Alright, another bench, not so useful, but not a terrible one to get. Where was I? Waterways for the last bench. Alright, you have a good night, Lunar Scholar. And Pearl the End Searcher, have a good night. Just gotta get back up the quick and easy way. And sometimes blowing yourself up against one of the shades is the quick and easy way.